Can he withdraw the nomination?
Yes, my lord, is this question, is Sikandar applying for a general seat or a reserve seat?
Or reserve seat?
Yes, my lord, he can.
कमर इस्तेमाल करने दोनों के लिए चल जाएगा.
ठीक है जी. My lord, yes, he can. Up to 12/1/2024, which is the step 8 in the election program. My lord, as I said, every single provision relating to scrutiny, nomination forms is identical to the, and my lords are very used to seeing in election matters those, it's the same process.
ये बताएं that you're saying this form is available for the public to look at the party list. Where is it available?
My lord,
during the course of when it's filed.
It is, I will read the provision. It is also uploaded on the website of the Election Commission of Pakistan.
आप कब करते हैं? So as a member of the public A and who wants to be very diligent, where will that person see Form 33?
Form 33 is published. It's a public document.
And Form 66, when will they see Form 66?
They will see Form 66. My lord, leadership form.
Form 66 कहाँ upload करते हैं या public को कहाँ से मिल रहा है?
My lord, वो leadership, beg your pardon, that is filed with the nomination papers also, and it is given to the ECP, and the ECP publishes it.
Yes, इसमें लिखा है 104 की last line में.
जी.
Such list to be published for information of public.
Yes, sir. May I proceed? So the other point, so I can withdraw. Now the point I want to clarify. So my lord, nomination papers were to be filed. I'm taking practical, real examples. Sikandar had to file his nomination papers by 24th, whether he was a general candidate or a reserve seat candidate. The allocation of symbols, my lord, this is my lord's queries, and this has been something which has been in the court.
So my question was that with the nomination paper, he files the...
I'm just going to answer it. So my lord, in the case of a candidate for reserve seats, he says, I am attached to this party and I give my Form 66 to you to demonstrate that I am validly nominated. In the case of a general seat, there are only two options in the scheme of the law. One is you contest election on a general seat with the support of a political party. The legal nomenclature of this, in the language of the Election Act, it means that that candidate has done two acts. They are voluntary acts. They are his choice. He has given a declaration on oath of the nominated candidate. These are the words on the top of the page in the Form A, which has been referred to many times. He gives I'll come to that, my lord, but before that I want to read 66 and 67, and then I'll explain it all. So, my lord, the general seats candidate has to do two things, and with utmost respect, a lot of the focus has been on his declaration. It's not enough. Section 66 and 67 envisage a combination of two acts and documents for this nomination to be complete. That is, one, he gives a declaration that I belong to X party. If my lord will see, I know my lord has that page, then it says, or the form gives you only two choices. It says, I belong to X and my party affiliation certificate, that is the legal language of what we call the ticket, is attached. It says it is attached, but under law and in practice, it is attached later, and I'll just come to it. In addition to that, the form says, on oath, he gives a declaration, I belong to X party, and my party affiliation certificate is attached. Or, if these two conditions are not satisfied by him, the only other choice for him, if he wishes to contest, is to automatically, by operation of law, not my acts, not the Election Commission's acts or any third party's acts, he becomes an independent. There is no concept of ex-party-backed candidate.
It is subsection 3 of section 67 which you are referring to.
Bilkul, my lord. There is no concept
Can
of
we
this.
read the law?
Now, this I'll substantiate by reading 66 and 67.
Sorry, you are saying there is
67 subsection
you
3.
just said there is no concept of party-backed candidate.
A party-backed independent candidate. That is impossible. It's a misnomer.
पहले प्रोविजन पढ़ लेते हैं फिर आप
बिल्कुल जी जी सर मुझे पता है मैं कर रहा हूँ अब मुझे करने दे मैंने यहाँ पे अपना लॉ अलग से रखा Where's my statute?
आप 66 पढ़ना चाहते हैं?
जी sir, please.
67.
Let's read it without interpreting it.
I want my lord
खत्म कर ले फिर
बिल्कुल जी. And my lord, may I have my lord's permission to also read 57 in the same
तो भी
go?
पढ़ना है पहले पढ़ ले फिर हम आपके आर्गुमेंट समझ सकते हैं ना.
My lord, may I have
That's the
57?
lights, not the mic.
Oh. My lord, sorry.
I thought I'll put
Thank you for
Sikandar
that
on
help.
the right track. Acha.
No pressure, my lord.
आप कौन सा पढ़ें?
My lord, may I start with 57 first?
Why not? पढ़ें.
Because that, my lord, I just to demonstrate, and I know my lord has said कि अच्छा चले मैं पढ़ देता हूँ. I apologize.
Because I can then appreciate.
I know, my lord.
Not appreciate your arguments.
I know, my lord. 57, my lord. Notification of election program. On a lighter note, my lord, my copy says election programmed, which I noticed. I think it's printed as such. My lord, I will read two. Within 7 days of the announcement of under subsection 1, which is the poll date, the Commission shall, by notification in the official gazette and by publication on its website, call upon the voters of the notified assembly constituencies to elect their representatives in accordance with an election program which shall stipulate, and I will just read A, B, C, and F. The last date for making nominations, which shall be the 6th day after the day of publication of the notification, or if that day is a public holiday, the next succeeding day, which is not a public holiday. The last date for publication of names of nominated candidates, which shall be the day following the last date of filing of nomination papers. The last date for scrutiny of nominations, which shall be the 8th day immediately following the last day for making nominations. And F, my lord, the last date for publication of revised list of candidates, which shall be the day following the last day for decisions. Then, my lord, decision of G, the last date for withdrawal of candidature, which shall be the date following the last date of publication of revised list.